You know, I've been sitting back the past couple of days, watching a lot of black YouTubers give their thoughts and opinions on the whole Mike Brown situation and what's going on in Ferguson and the protests and marches. And I haven't been able to do a lot of videos lately because I'm in the process of moving, so my plate is pretty much full right now. But I've been hearing a lot of black people and black YouTubers that do videos use this term black on black crime. And I have to be honest, you know, it pisses me off when I hear blacks throw that term out there the minute someone wrongfully kills one of our people. Whether it's police brutality, whether it's somebody going on someone's porch asking for help and getting blown away, whether it's someone minding their own business, walking home from the store, getting gunned down and harassed for no reason, or any other situation that has happened here in America where blacks were wrongfully gunned down and killed. And I don't see a lot of these same black folks come out here and use the term white on white crime when white people do things and commit crimes here in America. And a lot of people don't understand that when you come out here as a black person and you use the term black on black crime, the minute something is done to our people, what you're doing is you're using racist whites, those who practice white supremacy in the white media's term of words to redirect attention to what's really going on out here. They want you guys to come out here, and don't get me wrong, I understand that, you know, we do have coons in our community. We have those who are purposely coming out here using those terms to try to get, you know, an extra step up the ladder in white society. And then we have those who are just not educated on these terms. But what you guys are doing is that you're using these terms and you're not really understanding how you're affecting your own community. These are terms that the white media has came up with to redirect attention to what's really going on out here. They want you guys to come out here and say, well, what about black on black crime? Or, you know, I don't see blacks coming together and marching and protesting about blacks killing blacks, which is ridiculous because I see brothers within my organization that I run with, other organizations, or black people that just within their community just want to come together and stop a lot of the senseless violence that's going on amongst blacks. Out here in LA, I see marches and protests and, you know, black folks coming together to stop a lot of gang violence that's going on. But see, a lot of you guys have this mindset, oh, well, if I don't see it on TV, or if it's not on Facebook or World Star Hip Hop or Twitter, it's not going on. And a lot of you guys need to step out of your comfort zone and stop letting TV and the internet educate you on everything that's going on across the world. Because we have a lot of brothers and sisters that have stepping up and say, hey, you know, we want to put a stop to what's going on out here and you know, the violence that's being done amongst blacks. But also, we cannot use the term black on black crime every time something wrongfully is done to one of our people. And you know, it's really a slave mindset that a lot of our people have, that you feel like you have to come out here and defend the so-called dominant society every time something wrongfully is done. Do you hear white people coming out here saying, well, yeah, we have white on white crime and we have whites killing whites every time something happens within their community? No. Because they're not going to let you do that. And then I hear, you know, a lot of blacks out here talking about, you know, the looting that's going on and, you know, the small group of people who have decided to use this whole Mike Brown Ferguson thing as an opportunity to come up on, you know, a free TV or a pair of shoes or just to go out and cause destruction in the community. You guys have to realize that that is a small group of people that are just ignorant and really have no concern or respect for the cause that's going on. But what you guys are doing is that you're letting no small group of people, those who are ignorant, those who have no respect for their history, their community, basically be the face and voice of the whole black community. A lot of you same black YouTubers that are coming out here, or blacks in general that are talking in the barbershop or the salon or at work about what's going on with this whole Ferguson thing, a lot of you guys are not talking about those who are out there speaking, protesting, marching, going to these civil council meetings, getting in the face of the police department. You guys are not talking about that. But you're taking this small group of people and saying, well, look, this is what black people are doing. Black people never come together and do anything positive. This is what they're doing. They're looting stores. And the majority of black people are not doing that. But like I said, you let the media and you let what's being put on TV become the majority of the black community. And I just want to make this video because, I see a lot of this going on, and a lot of you guys really have a slave mindset. And this is not directed to no particular YouTuber or black person in general. This is just for black folks to really understand the type of things that when you speak about certain things, and when you take certain actions in defending the so-called dominant society, you're hindering your own people. And a lot of you guys are not doing anything in your community. You're talking about, why aren't blacks talking about this, or why don't we march when there's black on black crime? There's been marches for black on black crime, or quote unquote black on black crime. I hear about them and see them all the time in Chicago, LA, New York, Atlanta, all across America. So you guys got to stop letting the white media tell you and dictate what's going on in our community. You guys got to get rid of that slave mindset and trying to defend white folks every time they do something wrong to our people. But that's all I gotta say in this video. It's sad, but you guys gotta stop using that term black on black crime. I didn't see anybody come out here and say, well, yeah, we had white on white crime when Elliot Rodgers went over there to his school and shot up all them white girls over there at the college because he couldn't get in the ass. Did we hear the term white on white crime being thrown around in? Or what about the Columbine shooting? Or what about when that joker with the orange hair went in that movie theater and shot up all them people? Did you hear the term white on white crime? Or did they say they're crazy, they're deranged, their parents broke up, so this is why they did what they did? It's always an excuse. But that's all I gotta say, man. Y'all stop using that term black on black crime because it's bullshit. I'm out.